So we have a poopy tail, right? He's holding his tail like he needs to poop. So I'm probably going to move out into the... There's Jack again. He's going to see if there's something to bark at, like a deer, right? Learning how to dog. So Jack is Potcake from Turks and Caicos. You probably won't get to meet him. He's crazy, crazy good with dogs, and especially puppies. He's like, holy crap, there's a puppy over there. So I have another puppy here who is refusing to poop on a leash. And so she's in the pen so that I can try to get her to poop, and I can monitor whether or not she did it. So it's just a little bit complicated. Poor Miss Jazzy. And he's like, wow, there's a puppy over there. She's been his upstairs neighbor. Her crate's near his. So very appropriate play with Jack, which you saw in the last short little video. Today was the first day I have normal, what I would say is puppy mouthing, where he's just exploring with his mouth, but he's being super kind about it. And the way we have arrived at all of that is when we're outside, we're loaded, like if we're on a leash, we're loaded with food. This also, letting him drag a leash around, helps with not having to put our hands on him, because that, of course, if he's overtired or frustrated, can result in some mouthing. But also, he's not chewing on the leash. Like you can see, he's not chewing on the leash. He's just getting used to it. And he's going to stand on it sometimes and frustrate himself with it. I will endeavor to launder it before it comes home to you. But it also allows me to intervene if I need to intervene, right? Like, oh, good puppy. If he is playing with Jack and is too rough, I can help Jack by kind of jumping in. And that was funny, Jack. And so he was waiting. So that was, Jack was waiting to play with him until he pooped. That's what that was. So it was celebratory. You're done pooping. And you can see the puppy is starting to get tired, right? We're getting faster play and more aroused. And sorry that the video is so difficult because it's my phone. And Jack just completely disengages, right? The way he brings the energy down instead of escalating is to just smile at him and stop and be boring. Now, Jack has the benefit that if the puppy bites the shit out of him, he's got a whole bunch of coat on and it doesn't hurt him. And so he doesn't have to correct the puppy, where we have, flesh. So you can see puppy moves fast, Jack stops. Puppy moves fast, Jack stops. Because he's trying to teach the puppy, like, okay, play's good, but not crazy play. So adult dogs, well-temperamented, stable adult male dogs will totally tell us what the puppy needs help with, right? Because they're raising puppies. So, and that's the sandbox. He climbed in it once, but hasn't figured out exactly what it's for yet. I keep hoping Jack will show him. But the digging seems to happen when we're tired. So, interesting little piece. So, he's doing great peeing and pooping on a leash. His leash skills are slowly improving, although to be completely honest, that was not our primary focus. My primary focus was biting the shit out of everything. And the way that we're working on leash walking originally was to be as quiet on the leash, so as much as possible, make it that he didn't really notice that he was on a leash and that we were on the end of it. It was just there for safety. And now we're starting to go. So if he forged ahead, I didn't care, because that meant he wasn't biting me. Now we have arrived at, if you're pulling, we're just going to do penalty yards, which is just backing up until he re-engages with us and recognizes, okay, zoomy dogs, and then a break, right? So we run and then we take a break and help the puppy come down. And you can see Banks is a little resistant because he's overtired. And Jack just stands there And when Banks settles, you'll see Jack re-engage with him. Big wag. And okay, now I can move. So interesting, right? Like the dogs can teach them how to dog and can teach us how we can help them dog. And Jazzy is still mad because she still has not pooped. All right, so I'm going to end this video because it's too long, and I'll get you some later.